All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today our topic about Quranic miracles as they claim, and it's called mathematical miracle. And I made many videos, but still people, they say, like, as they never saw before a video of mine about this topic. Always when we say a miracle, it is something nobody can do. I think we have to agree on that, right? Otherwise, it's not a miracle. So when the Muslim, they say to us, if we review what they call scientific miracle, before we go and discuss if it's true or not, but when the Muslim, they say to us that this is a scientific miracle, I love, because what is scientific and what is miracle about it? As an example, they say that the word day in the Quran mentioned 365 times, which is absolutely a fraud and false. We can show you in a second. But let us say, for the sake of argument, this has happened. Well, I can make a book, have the word day 365 times. The word night 365 times. I mean, it's silly, it's stupid. So this cannot be considered a miracle if it is true as they're counting, because anyone can do that. However, even this is a fraud. And let me show you actually how the Muslims, they help us always to expose their God. The word day appear in the Quran 365 times, but the Quran and the God of Islam does not go by the sun year. He go by the lunar. So how Allah, he mentioned in the Quran that the word day 365, but he is taking the wrong calendar for the calculation. Are you getting my point? Please invite your friends, because YouTube have a problem. I don't know, like maybe they are hiding my channel on purpose. I have tens of thousands of subscribers, and there is no way only 160. Actually, it was like 9 people only, they've been informed about the broadcast. So obviously there's something fishy there. So to make it simple, if really true that the word day appear in the Quran 365 times, that means Allah is a fool and he chose the wrong calendar, which is the lunar calendar. You know, if you go in the Quran, you will find chapter 9, verse number 36. And this is the Muslim translation. Verily the numbers of months with Allah is 12 months. The fact it doesn't say months. It says the word shahr. The word shahr, for those who do not know, in Arabic today is used as a word mean month, true. But the word shahr is an Aramaic word. Aramaic and Hebrew mean moon. So the year for Allah is a 12 moon. And all the Muslims agree that Muslims follow the lunar year, which is the 12 moon. So if Allah, he announced that he is a moon guy, he followed the moon calendar, then you say to me in your website that the word day appear in the Quran 365 times, that means your God is a joke. Now, let us put this into test. Does really the word day appear in the Quran 365 times? We will see if this is true or not. You see here, because they cannot now play games, because they said the word yawm. So we are going to search for the word yawm in front of you in the Islamic website. I have nothing to do with it. Whatever the answer will be, we will take it. This is search.com, Muslim website. I will type the word yawm in Arabic. This is the word yawm. I will choose search exact phrase, which means exact word. And let us see, the number will come. 211 times the word yawm. Let us see any word. Any word. Let us zoom out a little bit. So now we will go to any word, which means any word like have to do with the word yawm, which means a day, is going to appear. 415 times. So how the Muslims, they come with the calculation that it is appearing in the Quran 365 times? Obviously, it is a fraud. As simple as that. And the same goes for everything. Everything they have there is a fraud. Look at this. The word day, number of occurrence 30 days, 30 times. Okay, what is the word days? But they say ayyam, yawmain. Okay, let us put the word ayyam. We start with the first one. Let us see how many times will appear. Maybe 30 days, we will see. Okay. Ayyam. I will type the word ayyam. "28 verses, any word. If we make it the exact phrase, 20 times. Fraud again. And here you notice with me something very funny and very silly about what they say in the website. Because look, they said the word yawm appeared 365 times, and we prove that this is false. And then they say the word ayyam and the word yawmain, which means 2 days. So why you are calculating the word ayyam and the word yawmain? And if we mention here, if just to go with their lie, if the word yawm appear 365 and the word ayyam appear with the word yawmain appear 30 times according to their calculation, that means this is the 395 times for the word days to appear. So why Allah is making such a mistake? So it's just a joke, it's just a fraud, it's a garbage. Now, here they say the word day appear is 475 times. What? Hold on. The word day 400 is 470 times, 75. Isn't you just say that the word day appear 365? Look, we saw that the singular day, yom, is mentioned 365 times. And the plural of it is 30 times in the Quran. To use the diversities of the word day is 475 times. This is their calculation. If you continue here, just to show you, then they say the diversities of the word year, sana, sinin, are mentioned 19 times. Let us see if this is true or not. Mentioned 19 times. Okay, I will type the word sana. 13 times. To cut the crap, as an example, they say to you the miracle of number 19. And they go and they calculate for you the chapter of Al-Fatiha. And they say the chapter of Al-Fatiha contains 19 letters. This is Al-Fatiha. And they start calculating numbers of letters. But the fact, this is a fraud again. Why? Because you see in Arabic, those things can work only with those who do not know Arabic. The word bism is not exist in Arabic. We have nothing in Arabic, it's called bism. You see this word here? It's not exist. This is the fabricators of those who made the Quran after Muhammad. Because it is hard to recite it in Arabic when you want to sing the Quran, so they decide to take off the alif. Here there's an alif. Alif means A, letter A. So here there's a letter, it's called alif. I will put it in Arabic. Now my keyboard, I don't have an Arabic keyboard, so I'm, you know, it's not like I have a perfect keyboard for writing Arabic. I have, like, let's say, the virtual thing. BSM. Actually, let me show you the correct way it's written, because now it's not correct this way. Let me show you how it's written correctly. If I go right now to the Quran, here you will see how many times the word ism appear, but we will show it specifically as exact phrase, so we don't waste our time to search for the word. Do you see how the word ism appear? There's alif. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is the same word. This is the correct writing. So the first verse in the Quran written wrong. And the reason they wrote it this way, because they don't want to pronounce the alif. They want to make it easier for recitation, for singing. So they corrupt the word of their God, and they change the Arabic language just for the sake of singing the Quran. So the number 19 miracle is gone, because here we go. Just by doing this, we have 20 letters. Now, let us go back. We are not done. Are we done? No, we are not. Just to show you how silly they are. In Arabic, each time you see this sign, you see it here in the top of the letter. I will highlight under the letter. In the top of it, there is this sign which is look like this. In Arabic, this one is called shadda. What shadda mean? Shadda, you extend. Why we extend? Extend the pronunciation. Why? Because there is two letters here. So Ar-Rahman, the letter Ra, it is two R, not one. So here we will have additional, not only one letter, we will have two R. R and R. This is what shadda do. The number now not only became 20, now we have 22. The miracle of number 19 is destroyed. But hold on, we just jump Allah. Allah have a shadda too. Do you see it here? This is a shadda, the same letter. You see it? And this is letter L. So now we have two more letters to add. So we have L plus L. And hold on, we miss another Ra. If you look here, you will see that we have another shadda. That means we have two R again. The miracle of number 19 became shish kebab. R plus R. And I challenge any Muslim to say it's not true. Actually, there is a video made by the guy, his Nu'man Khan, and you will see Nu'man Khan is speaking about words in Quran. You can read them. Supposedly it's a miracle. You can read them in both directions, like from the left to the right and from the right to the left. And you will see in his video how he is counting the Ra, the letter Ra, twice. Why? Because there's a shadda. So the Muslim, they can say a Christian prince is making things up. So what is the miracle number 19? It's gone. It is a fraud. Literally, it is a fraud. And if this is wrong, the whole calculation for the rest is wrong too. Don't change my topic, please. I want people to be focused. Why you are asking me about Al-Imam Al-Mahdi when we are talking and the title is about the mathematical miracle of the Quran? Are we suffering from the flight of thoughts like Muhammad? Be mature, be adult. The topic is Corona. We talk about Corona. We don't talk about macaroni. So, because the Muslims are so desperately trying to find the miracle in the Quran, so they fabricated this. Otherwise, Muhammad, he should say, okay, calculate the numbers of the letters, see how amazing they are. You know, Muhammad don't know, you know. The one who break the Quran to you, he is the last one to know. The same one, he is the last one when his wife, she was sleeping with the guy, his name is Safwan. He is the last one to know. However, as long Allah is so good in mathematics as the Muslims claim, how come Allah don't remember how many days He needed to create the earth? As an example, Allah in the Quran, He repeated Himself many times saying that He created the earth and the heaven in 6 days. In what? In 6 days. You see it? في ستة أيام. Chapter 7, verse number 54. Okay. Allah, He created the earth and the heaven in 6 days in those verses. But in different verses, Allah, He created the earth and the heaven in 8 days. Let us read together. Now the Muslims, they try to fight this back, and they say, oh, it doesn't say that, CP, this is wrong understanding, CP. No, you see, the verses are so clear, and there is no way to misunderstand them. In chapter 41, verse number 9, the mathematic of Allah is screwed up. Do you verily disbelieve in Him who created the earth in 2 days, and He set up rival in worship with Him? Here, by the way, you will see the stupidity of the logic of the one who is talking. And I will explain to you why. If I say to you, are you denying the one who created the earth in 2 days? As if I have a proof that he did that. You know what I mean? To make it simple, imagine I claim that I am God. And then somebody, he don't want to believe that I am God. So I say to him, are you denying the one, which is me, who created the earth in 2 days? So the statement here is officially stupid. Because do you have any proof that you created the earth in 2 days? Secondly, the Muslim, they say, if Allah, He wants something to happen, He say B is going to be. So what you are saying, it took Him 2 days. Are you saying that Allah took Him 2 days to say the word be? So He was saying be, come tomorrow, be. Where is the word be? And it was. The Quran itself admitting that Allah took Him 2 days to create the earth only. And then He continued. And He placed on the earth mountain above it, which is stupid to say, because the mountains are not something placed in the top of the earth. So the God of mathematics, he need to go to school to learn that mountains are not rocks. God put them in the top of the earth. They are from the inside the earth, not the opposite. And He pleased it and measured therein the distance in 4 days. The Muslim, they say to you, hold on, no. Here those 4 days is including those 2 days. Anyone can be convinced with this? No. Because if those 4 days are including those, then he should say, you know, and I created the earth and everything in it in 4 days. But he did not say that. He said, I created the earth in 2 days. And I did this in 4 days. What he did? The mountains and the systems and everything in it in 4 days. So now we have already 6. Then he continues saying that then he went to the sky and he made them 7 skies in 2 days. The total is 8. So how this can be a scientific miracle? That this God, he did not know how many days he created the earth. Not only that, if you compare between chapter 41 and chapter 79, you will see that here, and many Muslims actually left Islam debating me about this topic, and you can watch tons of videos how this chapter alone made them leave Islam. According to this verse, Allah, he finished everything in earth. And the last thing he created, it was the stars. In other verses in the Quran, chapter 79, it is the opposite. You can print if you want, if your screen cannot fit for both at the same time. And compare the 2 chapters. Read carefully. Are you more difficult to create, or the heaven he constructed? He raised it high, and he has equally ordered it. Its height he covered with darkness, so which means there's darkness and there's day. And it's forenoon, which means we have day now, we have the sun. And after that he spread the earth. And after that he brought forth the water. And after that he placed the mountain firm. And this is what he did. But if you go to the chapter, it's the opposite. Look, what is the last thing he placed? What is the last thing he did? He made the mountains. What was before it? He made the water and the grass. What was before it? He made the earth flat. What was before it? He made the day and the night. What was before it? He made the sky in order and he lifted up. Okay, let us go and see the order of this joke. In chapter 41, it says the following, that he created the earth in 2 days. And then he placed in the top of it mountain. But the other chapter saying the last thing he did is the mountains. And then he made the water. But in the other chapter, the water came before the mountains. And the grass and the trees. And then, stage number 4, Allah, he went to the sky and and the sky was a smoke, which means there was nothing. And then he made them 7 skies. And then he made the light and the lamps. But in the other chapter, the light was first. Or was after, Muslims? Read carefully. Allah started with the light, chapter 79. Started with sky. He raised the sky. He made the day and the night. So the day and the night was created number 3, stage number 3, in the process of creating the sky. Until now he did nothing in the earth. And after that he made the earth flat. And after that he made the water and the grass. And after that he placed mountains. We go back for the slow one. Which one? Where is the mountain was? Allah, he created the earth in 2 days. Then after that he placed the mountains. So it was stage number 2. So in the other chapter, it was the last stage. Allah, he placed the mountain, and here is number 2. So how this can be God? You tell me. Any Muhammadan? The Muslim who is saying to me, fake, shame on you. This guy Fahim, this coward, he called me in Skype and he played for me love songs. He's in love with me. This coward who have an adult picture, he called me in Skype playing for me love songs. He's like he's a prophet. He want to date men. Any Muslim? So the God who can count 365 days or 365 nights, stupid stories, lies, he doesn't even remember which one he created first. And not only that, the God of Islam is the God of poo-poo. Nobody can beat him in the poo-poo. Allah himself, he said in the Quran, supposedly Aka Muhammad, that he never sent a miracle. He never gave miracle to Muhammad. And nothing stopped us from sending ayat, proofs, evidence, signs. But that is the people of all deny them. So Muhammad here, admitting that his God, bankrupt. He is not giving him miracle. Because people, they keep saying to him, show us a miracle, give us a miracle. I don't want to talk about the Bible. Who said so? Let us talk about the Bible. Fahim, he said, you don't want to talk about the Bible. Let us talk about the Bible. Your God, Allah, is so stupid to the point. He claimed that he sent Isa to the Jews, yet he gave him a book in Greek. See, we are talking about the Bible. Wherever you go, I'm going to spank you. When you have a God, he claimed that he sent a book, it's called Injil. And Injil is a Greek word. Obviously, your God, he never heard of anything have to do with Jesus. He is talking about one of the Gospels written in Greek. But this is the book he sent down, which means Allah, he sent a Gospel in Greek. You hear the Muslims saying, oh, Jesus was sent to the Jews. Oh, Jesus was sent to the Jews. Oh, Jesus, he was sent to the Jews only. Okay, so he was sent to the Jews and his book is in a Greek. Guys, did you read my book in which I wrote for the people in England? It's called Ching Ho. Is that Chinese? Yes, my book title in Chinese. Yes, because but I wrote it for the English people. In the top of that, the Muslim, they say that the Injil is corrupt, which means they are saying to us that their God Allah is a fufu. Anyone can spank him, corrupt his book. Because when a Muslim, he claimed that the gospel is corrupted, he is accusing his God, because his God supposedly claimed that he is the one who sent this book, which means a Muslim saying to you, literally and clearly, loud and clear, we have a God, everybody give him a finger. You can finger Allah in his mouth, in his nose, as you wish. You can play with his book. He can do nothing. As we speak right now, my finger is in the nose of Allah, getting some Quran out, coronavirus. So why you lie to us about miracle and science when the God of Islam, I mean, this God is the most stupid official God. We spank him every day. Who is a Muslim he dare to call me and show me one thing is correct in the Quran? Tell me please, and I will open Skype for you. Yeah, the only answer he have for me, you are giving misinformation. Why you don't call me and give me the correct information? Misinformation. Miss Fahim, how are you? How is your dad, Miss Dad Fahim? Anyone? The God of the Quran think that hail is coming from mountains in heaven. So Allah, He break hails and He send it on us. Is that true? Yes, this is what it says. And I challenge any Muslim to say it's not true. The God of Islam do not know how the baby created. He think the sperm will become a congealed dead blood. This is God. He sent from the sky. And look, the Muslims, in order to corrupt the Quran, they say like mountains. Where is the word like? And He sent down from the sky hail from mountains in it. And look, the fraud is trying to say, trying to be a little bit honest. He says, or there are in heaven mountains of hail where He sent down hail. Nice to meet you, Mr. Or. Let me introduce for you Professor Sheikh Imam Dr. Or. Or the God of the the God of the Oh, that remind me, there's a new song I just made today in the morning. Nobody know, no, this is brand new, you know. Nobody know, nobody, nobody know how He did Allah, nobody know, nobody. Isn't it obvious that this God is an idiot? Muhammad is copying the legends and he learning from the legend how things work. How it work. Okay, God, He have mountains of hail. It's called, this is a book, it's called the Book of Avatar movie. Flying mountains, they are hail mountains. And then Allah, He bring His chisel, and He break hail and He throw it at the Christian prince. And this is the God of mathematics. If we call Zakir Naik, guys, this guy is just disturbing you. Forget about him. I'm going to stop him from texting anyway. Either he call us or we don't. He's just disturbing you, trying to take you away from the topic. If we call Zakir Naik and ask him about this disaster, how hail is made, Zakir Naik will explain to you because he's a doctor. He is very well educated, you know. He graduated from the most high standard school in the world. And he have a certification of the camel urine side effect. Teredem, teredem. Teredem, teredem. Teredem, teredem. Greater Prince, I told you don't call me. But Zakir Naik, just, man, we are friends and I cannot spend the day without calling you. It's impossible. I know. You are sexually harassing me. And now I have you recorded. What do you mean sexually, man? I'm just calling you to ask you a question. What does this have to do with sex? Everything in your head is about sex? So why you are calling me? There is million women that can call them. Why you are calling the only women in the world which is me? You are a woman? I mean a man. I mean the only man in the world. Zakir Naik, forget about this now. How Allah, He think that there is hail in the sky which is coming from mountains there. He break it and He throw it at us. Don't you think this is a clear mistake? Christian Prince, first of all, you are stupid. Okay, let us say, assume that I am. Can you make me smart? I can't make you smart. The only one can make you smart is the one who made hail in heaven. Okay, He made hail in heaven. He is not saying He made hail. He says He is taking hail from mountains in heaven and throw it at us. Exactly. Okay, but how this happened? We knew that the hail is not functioning this way. This is not how the hail is made. Christian Prince, I told you 1 million times. First of all,
You need to change your diet, because the diet you are eating, the food you are eating, is making you stupid. Okay, it was Zakir Naik. Okay, explain to us for the sake of Allah leg. Don't talk about Allah leg. What's wrong with about Allah leg? Why I cannot talk about? Because it's very sexy. Allah leg is very sexy. So how you say to the Christians how you worship a man and Allah have a leg? First of all, Allah leg is not like your leg. It's different leg. It's not like my leg for sure. But who cares? It's a leg. Isn't it a leg? Exactly. But his leg is not like yours. But you say to the Christian, you cannot worship a man, but your God have a physical body. First of all, there's a big scholar, his name is Muhammad Hijab. And he said, who says so? So do you agree with him? I don't agree with him. So you think he's lying? Exactly. Okay, so what's the solution now? Do Allah have a leg? Yes, I told you, Allah have a leg, but it's not your leg. Allah have a leg, but not like my leg. So what does that mean? He have a leg. This is the. So if Allah have a leg, what he do with it? Allah, he's free to do with his leg whatever he with. Whatever what? Whatever he with. He wish. Oh, okay. Like what? He can walk with it. He can kick your ass. Okay. That makes sense. So Allah is the all height, yeah, and not high. And he is Muslims don't worship a man like Christians worship Jesus. Yet Allah have is a physical being. He have hands, he have a foot, he have a leg, and he is made from what? From silicone. First of all, those questions are haram, and we are not allowed to ask them. So how you will know? What do you know about your God? If there is any details additional to this, so now you have a leg, you have a shin, you have a hand, 5 fingers, 2 eyes, face. So what is this is all made from? Maybe it's is it a wood? Good Prince, those questions are forbidden, and we are not allowed to question them. Allah knows best. Okay, well, I'm really happy to talk to you, Zakir Naik. Sorry for bothering you. Good Prince, don't hang up on me. And you are a coward. I tell you, you debate me, and you are running away. I'm not running away. Okay, let's start a debate. No, you call me later. You just say this, you are running away in the debate. I was saying that you are running away from me because you don't want to debate me. Okay, let us debate now. Exactly. Now we can debate because I'm busy. So I will wait. Don't hang up. Okay, finish what you are doing and we can start. Christian Prince, if you know what I'm doing, you want to believe it. What you are doing? I'm preparing the medicine. Really? For what? Coronavirus. Zakir Naik is making a medicine for coronavirus? What is that? Are you serious? Exactly. Prophet, he said that there is a seed, and this seed is the medicine for any disease in the world. Oh boy. Zakir, are you sure that this seed is a remedy for any disease in the earth? I'm telling you, it's true. And we are going to break it through, and we are going to save the whole universe, and everybody will convert to Islam. Zakir Naik, can you quote for us what the Prophet said? He said, in the black seed, there is a healing for every disease, except death. But death is not disease, man. So why he thinking that death is disease? Forget about this part. So I agree, this part is stupid. Christian Prince, don't tell the topic. How Prophet Muhammad, he knew this? He knew what? That this seed can be healing for all disease in the world. But your Prophet was dying and he was sick. So how come he did not take it and heal himself? Exactly. The Prophet sacrificed himself. He wanted us to have those seed because the seed at that time, it was the only seed left. In the time of the Prophet, there is only one seed left from those seed. So if he take it, we will be not having it. Look how much sacrifice he had. Amazing. I cannot thank you more, Dr. Zakir Naik, for telling us about the sacrifice of your Prophet Muhammad. So he died from sickness and illness and poison, and yet he have the medicine in his hand. Exactly. But because Prophet Muhammad is an amazing person, he decided to save the seed so we can have more seed. And now you have a lot of seed? I have a lot of seed. Okay. Did you hear what happened in Egypt, in Iran, in Saudi Arabia? People are dying left and right, in Iraq. Why you don't give them the seed, man? Exactly. I am not going to give it to them until all of them repent to Allah and die. But the hadith says that this seed will not work after death. So what do you mean you give it to them after they die? Give the breath. First of all, I am a person of knowledge and science. I cannot release this discovery like this. But it's released already 1400 years ago, Zakir Naik. You cannot say I cannot release it. I mean, don't claim that you are the one who discovered it. It's there. Actually, right now I have the height and I have all the remedy in front of me in the screen in my computer. Christian friends, I'm going to call the police for you. You had my computer and you get the hadith. But this is written 1400 years ago. This is not now. What do you mean I hack your computer? Hello? Zakir? Zakir? Zakura? Zakuku? Zakuku, did you hang up? He's calling the police for me now. Tadadun, 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 tadadun. Hello? Police, I'm going to report the person. His name is Christian Prince. What he did? He stole a recipe for coronavirus. Really? You have the recipe? Why is it like? Why you call it recipe? Is it like a food? Exactly, it's food, and he took it from me. Do you have a proof that he took the recipe from you? I have witnesses. Live on air. He was recording that, and it's right now. If you go to the program, you can hear him talking about it. Okay. Well, can you give us his channel? His name is the Arabian Prophet. Did you say Arabian Prophet? Yes, Arabian Prophet. We cannot arrest the Arabian Prophet. He's scary. He have like millions of terrorists supporting him. Excuse me. This is not the real Arabian Prophet. This is the one in YouTube. Stupid people. Oh boy. If you are not convinced that Muhammad have science, you must be a fool. I mean, amazingly, Muhammad is scientifically accurate. Do we have any Muslim have anything to say? I'm getting my tea. Did you hear the tea? Brother, is drinking tea haram or halal? Fad Hill, are you a Muslim, Fad Hill? Are you a Muslim, my friend? Father, why you don't sacrifice your child if you want to save humans? Why not you? You know, Fahad, Muhammad, I will be really happy if you can call me and we will talk about the question you asked me specifically. What do you think? Guys, do you think Mr. Fadhal, he have the courage to call me? And I promise you, I will talk only about the question you just mentioned in the chat. Do you dare, my friend? And I will make you ashamed of your question. Hello? Don't play dead now. Fadhal, are you going to play dead? The Muslims are scared of their own question. You see, the best way to beat Islam, ask him the question he gave to you. You will see how Islam collapsed in 2 seconds. No problem. No problem. He wants to know Christianity. No problem. Do you dare to call me? Look, even his text is stopped. He's hiding under the sofa.
I am hiding, I am hiding, I am hiding. Why in the Old Testament the Father be angry to human? Why? I mean, you stupid, you must be stupid. You do not know the Quran. Isn't it Allah is angry too in the Quran? This is how stupid they are. Well, isn't it the Quran says Allah is angry? What's wrong with you? So the one who get angry, he must be human. Well, hold on. For us, by the way, we believe that God, he can come to us, and he came to us as a man. So no problem. So if the one who get angry, that will make him a human, well, your God always is angry. And we can show you tons of verses in the Quran. Hello. 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 La 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 la. You see, even here they translate here the word anger, humiliation, but the fact is not humiliation, it's an anger. Change the translation. Yeah, they put humiliation. Anyway, leave this guy, just a kid. We give you a chance once, twice, 3 times, but you don't want to call us, you don't dare, that's your business. Do we have any Muslim there to call me? Do we have any Muslim there to call me? Call and debate Dawah team? Okay, I will call them. Where are they? Dawah team. What a team, man. What kind of a team they need to team up to debate a guy? What you doing, guy? And yet they don't dare to call him. Where are they? Here we go, I'm here. Dawah team, do you hear me? Please, please, please call me. Allah, he need your help. Muhammad suffering because of me. Please, please, please call me. Tadadun, 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 tadadun. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, who's with me? We are Dawah team. You are what? Dawah team. Okay, what do you want to do? What do you do for a living? We do Dawah. Okay, what does that mean? We tell people about the amazing teaching of Allah. Okay, like what? Beating your wife? Beating the wife is something so beautiful. Like, okay, why it's beautiful? Because I will tell you a very true story. I'm listening. When I beat my wife, she get excited and she go to bed immediately. Oh. So she have like this fantasy when she get beaten, she get horny? Exactly, brother, exactly. And does it work for all Muslim women or only your wife? All Muslim women. How you know? Because I practice this with my brother from the Dawah team. I did beat his wife and she get horny too. So you are sleeping with your friend wife? I'm not sleeping with her. I just made her horny and then we did some lamam. What is the lamam? Lamam means, brother, you can kiss her, you can touch her. Touch her where? Everywhere. And is that lawful in Islam? Yes, brother, it is very lawful in Islam. And did your friend, your brother, he knew that you are touching his wife, private part, etc.? He knew, brother. How he knew? He was there watching. How you do that? In Islam, it says you can do exchange of wife, brother. You can exchange wives? Yes, brother. Do you have a proof of that? Brother, the Quran says to Prophet that if you don't repent wives, Allah can exchange you. Okay, brother from Dawah team, I'm so glad that I spoke to you, and I just learned
something from you that Allah exchange Muslim women, like you take his wife, he take your wife. I thought this is just an Arab practice before Islam. Hey brother, Islam is very open-minded. Okay, just hold on. What do you mean? As an example, we do muta. What is muta? Muta mean enjoyment. Okay, how you do that? I will give you an example. By the way, why you are talking like you are so... Are you taking drugs or something? No, I'm not taking drugs. I told you we are dawah team. Because you are dawah team. That's explain it. So, how you do muta? You go in the elevator and you see a woman, see the Muslim, and you say to her, how much you charge me to do boom boom with you? And this is halal in Islam? Absolutely. If they agree about the payment and the terms and the condition, we go for it. Okay, what is the terms and the condition? You have to tell her how much you will pay her and how much time she will spend with you in the bed. But you said you are in the elevator. It doesn't matter. We can do it standing. That's a good sex. Standing in the elevator. But by the way, just to warn you, there's a security camera. They are watching you. Don't worry about it. We have a gum. Oh, you put gum in the camera? Exactly. You are very relaxed, by the way. I like the way you are. I mean, you have a solution for anything. So Islam is a very open-minded religion. I can tell you can sleep with whoever you want. You know, that's okay. That's obviously this is a very high ethic. This is not only high ethic. This is high horny cult. I mean, religion. Okay, Mr. Dawah team. Thank you for calling us. Take care in the elevator. Any Muhammadan? Brian ZU, are you a Muslim, my friend? Are you a Muslim? We take calls only from Muslims. If you are a Muslim, let me know. If not, then hold your horses. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call me? All right. Anyone? We got about Brian wanna call me. Is he a Muslim or not? If he's a Muslim, no. I'm logging right now in my Skype, and only Muslims, they can call me. Anyone is the Muslim, I will hang up on you. Because we want to give the Muslims the voice to speak. Any Muslim? My Skype is on. Okay, he's a Muslim, he can call me. He will debate me in public? Why? Somebody told you this is a private room? We have 400 people listening. What public? This is not public? Any brave Muslim, he dare to call me. My Skype is open. We said many things. Feel free to answer any of them.
Anyone? Nobody? Nobody know, nobody know, nobody know, nobody. Ta-da-dum. Nobody. Nobody know. Yeah, Fadl is busy with the elevator now. He cannot call me. He is practicing mut'ah. I mean, this is a religion of dignity. Prophet, he ordered women to give their breast for men to suck them, and they are strange men. So if you are a Muslim and your wife, she like to sit in the window, I mean, that will be horrible. Anyone walking by, he will do breastfeeding from your wife. If you get inside the house and you find a guy laying down in your bed and your wife, she is hugging him and he is suckling her breast, don't be upset. Be open-minded. The Prophet, you ordered that. Anyone? So we log in Skype for nothing? Not a single Abdul? How embarrassing. Let us see, maybe we have a Muslim here. Anyone? Last call before we close the doors of Allah heaven. You see, because if you call me right now, you can imagine how much Allah will be happy. He will be like, you know, so excited. Because suddenly there's a real Muhammadan, he is defending Islam. There is an elephant in Yemen. Yes, Christian Prince, you stupid, in the zoo. In the zoo? CP, help me. I want to see you debating in public. Fadil, I have no time for a stupid talk. Let your dad come here. I am in YouTube, you are in YouTube, and help me to see you in public. What do you mean I will invite you, pay for your ticket? Please help me, I want to see you debating in public. This is public, you donkey. You're a prophet, none of his doing was in public. He went to seven heaven, who saw him? Nobody. Guys, yesterday, I was sitting in my house, and a donkey come and knock at my window. Oh, donkey, what are you doing here? Ah, Jibreel, you are with him? Yes, we are. Get ready, we are going to take you to heaven. Oh, okay. But before we take you, we have to do plastic surgery for you. Plastic surgery? Yes, we have to do plastic surgery. Have you ever heard of someone claimed to be prophet, yet he need a plastic surgery to clean his chest and his heart and his organs so he can go to heaven? Brother, did you see this is in public debate, or this was a statement Muhammad said nobody saw? Hello? Who was there witnessing this surgery? The angels cutting off the chest of the prophet, taking off his organs and washing them with the water of Zamzam. Here we go. This is how you stop corona. And then they brought a dish of wisdom. I mean, how dumb to believe in such a story. Anyone will use a filthy language, I will ban you. I just banned one. Anyone use the F word, go to where you belong. If your mouth is dirtier than the toilet seat, you are in the wrong place. Go practice your skills in different place. If you are a person who cannot speak without using the F word, if you claim to be a Christian, you are a false Christian. If you are an atheist or a Muslim, this is your business, but don't bring your dirt here. A human being should speak like a human being. Donkeys are better than you. Donkeys don't say the F word to each other, you idiot. So if you want to make a point, there's no need to use such a word. This is the language of the filthy and the one who they have nothing to say. They think by saying it, they give themselves like a heavy-weighted statement. The fact you give us a heavy-weighted garbage. Your mouth is more dirty than the sink. The Lord, he said, it's not what go inside your mouth make you dirty, it's what come from your mouth. Now, do we have any Muhammadan? All right, we will I will log off of Skype as long as there's no customers. I mean, we are very slow these days. Since Corona started, there is no, very slow. Oh, I forgot I am live on air. I'm whistling. Unbelievable. It's haram to whistle. You know, Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds, but he can understand the language of the ants. Isn't it? This is amazing. I mean, this is really astonishing. You go to school to learn the language of the Japanese, and you end understanding the language of the rabbits. I mean, it's obvious. This is amazing. And Sulaiman, he have an army of birds. And there is a colonel in his army. His name is Mr. Hudhud. In English, Hupu. 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 You know the Pink Panther? What is the name of the shampoo? So Sulaiman, he have a kingdom, he's a king, he have ministers, he have a big army which can go for tens of thousands of kilometers, as your books, Islamic book says. And now he is a chicken, a bird is missing. And he thought among the birds, and he said, how is it that I see not Hupu? Or he is among the absent. Like, what the heck? Where are you, man? Why you are late? The king is here. What a stupid cult. Garbage in, garbage out. Alright, we will log off Skype as long as there's nobody. What we can do. What do you think? And how Allah, he taught him the language of the birds, but he understand the language of the ants. And Solomon was David higher, and he said, O mankind, lo, we have taught you language of birds. We taught you language of birds. Why? I mean, why Allah He taught him the language of the birds? Okay, Sulaiman, I want you to translate this for me. Habibi, because Sulaiman is a Jew. Habibi, Christian Prince. I'm going to translate for you this verse. This is chapter 1, verse number 1 in Al-Fatiha. Oh, so the chicken is reciting that Fatiha chapter. Yes, Christian Prince, Habibi. If you want to take a mortgage from me, it's best time to take a mortgage and I will give you the best interest. Hold on, Sulaiman. What does this have to do with the topic? What are you talking about? Let's go back to the topic. So, you understand the language of the chicken, and what is the purpose of this? So I can find out, Habibi, if the chicken is going to lay eggs soon or not. So I can sell it in the stock market. Okay. That makes sense. Brian, it's time for you to go to the moon. How many times you said how I can call him? Get out of here. What a kid. How I can call him. How I can call him. How I can call him. Don't get married. Because your wife, she will take off her clothes and she said to you, let me make baby. And you will say to her, how I can make baby. How I can make baby. How I can make baby. The poor wife is waiting, how I can make baby. The wife take her the panty, how I can make baby. She take her bra, how we think they make baby. The wife, she go to the neighbor, how we can make baby. The wife, she get a bread knit from the neighbor, how we can make baby. The wife, she deliver a son, how we can make baby. I mean, where do you get those people from? Unbelievable. She's waiting for you. For the last 40 minutes, this guy saying nothing except how to contact Christian Prince, and people posting for him Debate TV. Add this name, Debate TV. And we can call him Sandy. Debate, too late, man. And you are not a Muslim. Why answer the phone? What phone? By the way, we will be later in the quality of life account. If you like to join us later afternoon, or let's say it's going to be night for some of you, we are going to be live there. If you like to join us and subscribe, feel free. And the topic is about how to stay strong in the time of, weakness. Like now, many people, they are suffering, etc. So this will be our topic. If you like to join us.